when I hear a woman say, make a man wait 90 days before you have sex. If I said, okay, then you need to wait 90 days before he takes you out on a date. You need to wait 90 days before he spends a single dollar on you. You need to go ahead and talk to him every day or however often for 90 days before he decides to invest in you as you are going to be invested in him. For a man to vet you, it is the standard to spend money. Okay? For me to get your time, I have to spend money somewhere. In most cases, I gotta take you on a Capitol Grill. That's gonna cost money. I gotta take you at a place that you deem is valuable for you to sit at, right? Which is gonna cost me money, instead of saying, hey, you know what? The realistic thing is, if we just sat here and talked to each other for 90 days, and I'm like, okay, cool. If I FaceTime you, I can't FaceTime you more than, once or twice a week unless I had actually started to invest money in you for 90 days. I'm wrong. So I'm not saying that your box is in exchange for money. What I'm saying is that for me to actually get your time, I have to spend money. But yeah, I can spend your money and get your time, but never get nothing out of it. Is not fair to a man.
Hi, ladies. Oh, I absolutely love this video. Okay. Here's what I would advise, okay? You have told this man, I'm going to wait 90 days before I'm going to be intimate. And he's telling you, I don't believe in spending money on a woman that, I can't be intimate with. So, during our 90-day period, I'm not going to be spending any money. I mean, I want to get to know you and everything, but I'm not going to be spending any money. What I would advise you do, ladies, is, listen very closely. Take a moment and just repeat back what he said. Make sure you got those good listening qualities working for you. Okay. So just so I understand, during the first 90 days, we won't be going out and doing things that spend money. All right. That's just to be reassured. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And when you hang up the phone from this man, you continue to do what you have always done, which is date men who are pouring into you, spending time and spending their resources on you. All right. When this man calls and wants to chat, baby, you're busy. You got stuff to do. All right. When he sends you your morning text, you might forget, to send a response back because you're busy. You got stuff to do. You out here having fun, doing things with the men on your roster or the guys that, are willing to put time and resources into your relationship. Okay. So, you are going out to eat, you're going to the show, you're taking boat rides, carriage rides, whatever it is that the other men are doing, you're going to do those things and you're not going to slow down, not in the least. All right. So what's going to happen is he's going to get upset. How come you're not calling me back? How come, you're not responding to my text? I would just tell him, I'm just really busy. I'm so sorry. I'm really busy. Because we really don't want to get these guys upset because you know how they get, some of them. All right. I would just continue on with your dating roster. Now, based on that gentleman, he's not broke. Nothing about him says broke. His haircut, his clothes, the expensive watch on his wrist. He makes bank. He is doing very well. So this is not a video about a man who doesn't have any resources. He's got plenty of resources, all right? This is a man who doesn't want to spend those resources on you, all right? He's probably got a dating roster of women who are going along with this stuff that he's, spurting out of his mouth. And he's like, oh, I got a couple girls doing it. I'm going to have her do it. And that's how we're going to roll with this. Continue doing what you're normally doing. Date, and then there may come a point where you have to tell them, oh, I'm sorry, I'm in a relationship, I don't think we should be talking anymore. All right. He may be like, what do you mean you're in a relationship? I thought we were. No, I don't give him any ammunition. Don't tell him nothing. All you basically want him to do is just stop contacting you. And one of the things that I think is really noteworthy, okay, so you have set the standard that there is no physical intimacy for 90 days. And he says, okay, unless I can be physically intimate with you, then I'm not gonna spend any money on you. So what he is looking for is tit for tat. I spend money on you, you have sex with me. Because let's suppose you went along with this little scheme, all right? You wait the 3 months, or maybe you're a month in, and he is like, "Wow, you're amazing. You're a great lady. I'm really enjoying the time we're spending feeding the ducks, going to the museum, having coffee dates, or whatever." Um, he's not going to change anything because he's only waiting for one thing until the 90 days expires where he can have access to your body. See, if he was really interested in you when he said, "Oh, I love you. I like spending time with you. You're a great lady," he would then try and cut off other men's access to you. All right. That means he would try and get you into a relationship. All right. He's not interested in that. He's interested in access, not a relationship. Only thing that matters is access, because at no point during that 90 days is anything going to change. The only thing that's going to change is once he hits 90 days, he can now say, "You can have sex with me." Ladies, yeah, this kind of man, pass him on by. All right. He's obviously got assets. He's a good looking guy who thinks he can manipulate women. Don't be one of those women, ladies. Go out with men who are enjoying your company, willing to put time in with you, to spend money on you. There are two things typically men bring that are their strong suits in any relationship, and that is their ability to protect you and provide for you. Now, unless you're going in a bad neighborhood, which from the looks of him, that's not happening. He don't live in a bad neighborhood. Okay, that means provide. Feeding a woman is important because in a relationship, that's kind of what happens. All right, you feed him, he feeds you. You feed him, he feeds you. And if he is unwilling to do even the most small, basic thing, baby, this is the way the relationship will go from beginning to end. It will always be a tit for tat. It will always be an exchange. All right. He's not going to volunteer and do anything. All right. Just out of the goodness of his heart. And every interaction will be transactional. "Oh, you want me to do this? Well, then we're going to need to have some intimate time, some adult time." Always remember that. How you start is how the relationship is going to be. Love you, ladies.